Hey girls, okay, I'm gonna teach you about my absolute favorite product, concealer. Every single girl needs 2 shades. I'm gonna show you how I prep my skin, how I choose my color, and why you need it, and every girl does too. Okay, so I start my routine every day with skincare. I think it's very important to have moisture underneath your concealer for sure, so I use our daily moisturizer for sure. Start out with a moisturizer. Secondly, you need to prep your skin with a primer. So I use face primer all over my face. On my eyelids, I use eye primer. If you need a pore filler or something to feel like there's a little bit more stick to your skin, use the eye primer. I've even tried using it sometimes around the pores, around my nose, and then slightly underneath my eyes. So you can try that out. Here's the thing. Concealer is important to choose the right color, okay? So underneath my eyes, I'm using Scarlet. I have not blended this out yet. I'm gonna show you kind of how I do that. But I'm letting that kind of just sit there for a second. I think time is your best friend with concealer as well, and how you put it on. Okay, so I use Scarlet underneath my eyes. It's a neutral. It is our lightest shade. I put it underneath my eyes so that I can brighten. Concealer is used to brighten, color correct, also give you coverage anywhere on your face, cover melasma, dark spots, acne, all of that. But it's important to never put a light shade on a problem area that you don't want enhanced. For example, with my breakout underneath my nose, I went in and I used velour on that, okay? Velour is awesome to color correct if you have any blueness or purple or discoloration, a bruise, anything like that. Use a yellow tone, and I put it on top of that. I let it set for a good 3 or 4 minutes before I put on my BB cream. Concealer is amazing on its own. Concealer is amazing under any of our foundations, and concealer is amazing mixed with BB cream, which is my favorite for my face. And also going from, if I ever offer or show someone a BB cream, I show them a concealer in their skin tone, because that gives them 2 options. More coverage, mix it with your BB cream to get more coverage together, and they actually get the results that they want. Or they can use it on their own and use the yellow undertones and velour to be able to color correct anytime they have a bruise or feel like there is darkness underneath their eyes. Okay, so concealer is important to, like I said, to color match. Bright under the eyes in a V shape, so this is the number one mistake a lot of women make, is they will come in and just enhance the area that they're putting concealer on. If I did this routine, I would actually enhance that I have sunken in eyes. So I pull that down until about even with the top of my nostril there. So I pull it down and I pull it out. If you pull your concealer out, it will brighten the white of your eyes. These are great things to share with your customers because people want solutions, and concealer is the number one way to give them a solution. So under eyes, brighten. Okay, you can also use this lighter color here and kind of do an effect to brighten your face. You can put it above your lip to enhance your lips. You can put it here, buff it out. Okay, so we've talked about prepping our skin, where the under eye concealer goes to brighten. If you're using a skin tone concealer and you have an acne breakout, or you have melasma, which I used to have on the rim of my face before our skincare, I would put that in my skin tone underneath my foundation in that area. 2 colors is essential. So never use a light color on the middle of your face to color correct or to change or cover, because then that's going to actually bring attention to the problem. Okay, so how you apply it is very important. The benefits of concealer: coverage, obviously coverage to brighten. You can do it to conceal any issues. Great also mixed with something to give you, more coverage than just a simple BB cream. Concealer is my favorite product ever. It absolutely will change your makeup routine. If I did not put this on, I would look 1 shade. This will give depth to the face, okay? So you can also contour with it by going lighter and darker. We will have color charts for you to look at and be able to see those different shades. But remember, brightness goes here. Now, how do you actually apply it? It's important to use the right tools. So I prefer to use these 2 products. I use our blending bud, and the powder concealer brush. I love this side because I love to be able to kind of pull that concealer up on the inner corner of my eye and put that in there so that it actually brings lightness here, and it just looks so much better than the darkness that's naturally there. Love it when I'm blending it here above my lip. I flip it over. I love to blend it in on my face and forehead. Okay. How do I get really good opaque coverage? It's very important because when you put concealer on, time is your best friend. Let it sit. If you let it sit, it will actually look more opaque like this versus being picked up on your blending bud. A lot of people think that this combination is not crucial to results, it absolutely is. So what I do is I take my bud, I spray it with our setting spray, okay? Oily, dry, doesn't matter. Set it with my setting spray. After I let my concealer, I like to let my concealer set for a good 5 minutes. Honestly, I found that will give me more opaque coverage. It has time to bind to the skin, and I'm not gonna pick it up with just this bud. If I did not spray it with setting spray, more product would end up on my bud. So this will actually keep you from using so much product, and also this product will bind it to your skin and it will look so much better. So I pat very, very softly, just like this, underneath my eye, pulling upwards, okay? And don't rush this part if you want real results. Let it kind of bake into your skin. You can see this here would actually enhance my problem area. This gives lightness to this whole area, okay? So I'm gonna stop blending there, and I'm gonna show you why I love to then come in with this brush. It's super soft. I kind of do circular motions, blend it into my foundation, okay? Just soft motions, just like that, okay? Super, super simple. Lots of brightness. And it looks awesome, okay? So then I'm gonna show you this. You're gonna wanna come in with your bronzer brush, suck in. Here's where my bronzer will go, then my blush, then my highlight right above that. So I'm not gonna come in and cover that concealer. I let mine sit just like this. When I'm completely done with my routine, I'll come in and spray my entire face with setting spray. If you want to decrease your creasing, you can come in with a powder or with a Behold setting powder. Use the same brush, tiny dot, and then just kind of pat it on top. Okay, so you can set it with Behold setting spray, Behold setting powder, or both. If you have an issue with creasing with our concealer, the key to it, honestly, is prep, skincare, priming it, and then letting it set longer. Spraying this with setting spray, and then just lightly blending it in. Be really soft with that skin. And y'all, if you have excess, you can come up and use it underneath here on your brow bone to lift that bone. But just giving time with concealer will be your best friend. Absolutely love this product. And as you can see, it totally changes and it brightens this side of my face. I'm gonna leave that there just so you can see the difference. And if I were to blend that out, it would look great and bright, but it would enhance where I'm trying to pull and create a more bright canvas on my face. Colors will look better when you use concealer. Your eyeliner, your mascara, everything will pop. So concealer is crucial to your routine. Okay, let me think. Prep, prime, application, the tools that you need to use it. Concealer, honestly, you can build a business on concealer. Every woman in this world needs concealer. Every teenager starting, they will want a concealer, I promise you. It's something that if you can show them the right way to put it on, they'll be hooked. And here's the other thing about our concealer. I only found one concealer that I loved before this unique one. And I would go through one tube every single month. This tube itself will last me 5-6 months. It's the density, it's a color corrector. Like I said, I use 2 shades. So honestly, I'll probably have both of these for 6-7 months because I'm kind of using both on my skin. Love them, great bang for your buck. Concealer will change the look of your face. It's multi-purpose. Absolutely the best product that I use every single day. It makes the biggest impact. Okay, bye girls, have a great day.